Hey, welcome back. It's Pat from PJM Scheduling Services. So today I'm going to show you how to filter in P6 for activities that have made progress from the previous update. So before I do that, if you haven't checked out our comparison tool, go to pjmss.com and we have a free comparison tool where all you do is you can compare your previous schedule to your current schedule. You just choose those files and you generate the comparison report. And for free, totally free, you can get the PDF version of it, or for $10 a month, you get the Excel version. And it'll show you what we're filtering for today. So here's that report. And if I just click on, go to the table of contents and I click on the activities that were started or finished, here's that list in a nice clean format. You can see the previous status was set to this, and now it's either completed or in progress. So if you're interested, go check it out. Yeah, we've put a lot of time and work into that report, so would love for you to benefit from it. So yeah, check it out. So as far as running the actual filter itself, so I have the current file opened, and I'm going to baseline in the previous version, so last month's schedule update. And so I'm just going to go to maintain baselines, add, convert the other project to a current baseline. And I'm going to pull that file in, which is this one, the February 2019 file. And I have some other videos about baselining and stuff like that. So if you have questions about that, you should follow our series about creating a schedule from scratch. So let's close that. We'll assign the baseline. I like to use this primary baseline slot. Press OK. All right, so now we have our previous schedule update to compare back to. And what I'd like to do is add some columns here for the actual start date in this file, the actual finish. I'm going to remove these two. And then the other thing that I want to see is the BL1 actual start and the BL1 actual finish. So let's go ahead and we'll add these columns in, and we can see that. All right, so what I want to do is I want to show the activities where the actual start date in the previous file was equal to blank. So it didn't have an actual start date in the previous file, and it now has an actual start date. Or on the other hand, I want to show activities that did not have an actual finish date, and now they have an actual finish date in our current update. So the reason that I like this filter rather than some other people use, like, actual finish is the data date minus 1 month, is you're going to capture progress that was added that might have been before the data date period. So it might have been progress that was missed. So I want to see all of the actual dates that were added in this update rather than just the ones that were added in the last month. I hope that makes sense. So if I run a filter, I'm going to create a new filter, and I'll just call it progress achieved. Okay, and let's copy this section over, because we're going to have multiple filters within this filter that get ran. I'm going to change this parameter to any, and this first one is going to deal with the actual start dates. So I'm just looking at the actual start dates and seeing if an actual start was added this month. So what I want to do is I want my parameter to be BL1 actual start is equal to blank, and my actual start now, which is actual start now, is not equal to blank. All right, so this filter will show anything where an actual start date was added in this update file. So I'm going to copy that whole section over. I'm going to outdent it. So there's my first filter here that's dealing with actual starts, and now I want another one that's dealing with actual finishes. So I'm going to do BL1 actual finish. So I want that, so where the previous file had actual finish equal to blank, and then this actual finish is not equal to blank. So meaning an actual finish was added in this file. So if I go ahead and I filter for that, apply that, and here's all these empty WBS rows. So let's go ahead and get rid of those, hide if empty. And so now I can see here, let's maybe rearrange the columns just so it's like more clear. I'm going to put the actual start date next to each other and actual finish next to each other. So you can see here, like actual finish date was added, whereas previously it was blank. Or this actual start date was added, previously it was blank. So these are all of the activities in this update where progress has been added to those. The one thing that this doesn't account for is percent completes that have increased or changed from the previous period. And I was really thinking about how to run a filter for that, and I have yet to find a great way of doing it, other than if you filter for all of your activities, and let's go ahead and we'll add in the current activity percent complete, and then the baseline activity percent complete. And let's get rid of all of the groupings here. So it's just a blank table, it's just a table of all of our activities. And I'm gonna press Control A on my keyboard, and I'm gonna copy this entire list of activities here. And if I go here, I'm just gonna create a new spreadsheet here. And I'm gonna dump this whole table into that spreadsheet. And if I just run a simple formula where I say, does this equal this? That's all my formula is. Does this equal this? And it's going to return a true or a false value. And I'll just copy those all the way down. I like to highlight the header row, go to data, and then filter. And then I can use this little drop-down caret, and I can just check the ones where it's false. And that's going to give me the list of anywhere where the percent complete changed from the previous period. So you can see here, the previous month was 31.72 on this specific activity, whereas now it's 37.70. And so some of these are going to show you the activities that have completed, like all these 100% items completed. What you might do to, like, if you wanted to just know, well, what were the activities that were in progress last month compared to what was in progress this period, maybe you get rid of the ones that were 100% complete, and maybe you uncheck on the previous month the ones that were 0% complete. So these ones are, like, this is a weird one. This one was 100% complete. Now it's 0, so maybe you need to check that one out. But you can at least run through and see the changes for anything that was basically in progress the previous period. It's still in progress, and you can see what the percent change was. So hope that helps. And if you have any questions, would love to hear about them in the comments below. And as always, if you're ever in need of a tutor or anything like that, we do tutoring through our website at pjmss.com. So feel free to message me, and would love to connect with you. All right, take care.